Good afternoon. My name is Victor Galarza, and today we'll be talking about how I struggled in school. Throughout my life, I was really struggling in school, and I still am today. It all started in the middle of elementary before COVID. I was struggling in school to bring up my grades, and from that point, it felt like I was not going to be able to be good in high school or in college. School was an arduous journey filled with challenges, but it helped me shape up for who I am today. To begin with, element to begin with, in elementary, I was struggling to a lot to bring up my grades because of how much I lost school when I was young, and the reason is because of my medical conditions. It would always get in the way of my education because I would have to miss a lot of school to be because of being in the hospital. But when I would go back to school, I felt so behind on my work and on my education, on my learning, and it affected me too much. It felt like I wasn't going to go to high school or college. It felt overwhelming trying to catch up with everything in class. School wasn't really my best, but throughout the years in high school, I was getting the hang of it, a hang of my education, and the hang of being in school and learning. I was doing really well. I had decent grades, and I felt very proud of myself. But I was struggling a little, and but I went to go get help from the teachers, and it helped me so much that it taught me how I should go to someone whoever I need help, whenever I need help with, and not to always struggle by myself and to ask for help. After high school, I went to Grand Canyon University. I was doing well with my classes until the end of the semester. I felt so overwhelmed with the classes. I had, I did not know what I was doing. There was a lot of work. I was very overstimulated. And I felt two of my classes, but I was doing well. But the school told me, no, I failed the last semester. I have gotten suspended for the year, which is why I'm going to South Mountain Community College. And I learned from my mistakes. And I want to do better so I can go back to Grand Canyon University and make up my grades to achieve my goals in life and to not disappoint anyone or disappoint myself. Looking back on the journey, school was never easy for me for missing so many days in elementary school due to my medical conditions, to struggling to keep up in class. I often felt like I was falling behind in every way. The challenges were overwhelming, and I doubted if I would ever make it to high school or college. But over time, I learned how to ask for help and support, especially during high school, where I started improving and believing in myself. Even though college brought more difficulties, like failing classes or and being suspended. I didn't give up. I learned from my mistakes. I took responsibility and worked hard to improve. Now at South Mountain, I'm focused on doing better and reaching my goals. My story is not about being perfect. It's about pushing through, growing stronger, and not letting setbacks define my future. Thank you. This is my presentation, my project on how I struggled through education, college, and how I'm starting to be a better person by taking responsibility for my actions and learning from my mistakes. And with those mistakes will be better achieved goals in throughout life, which means never give up whenever it's hard or whenever you're going through any difficult times. Um, Once again, thank you for listening, and